Today we're going to look at something that took me way longer to make than I wanted it to, but I think it was worth it in the end. It's going to be a fun little toy for a lot of people in a lot of worlds, so I guess it was worth it in the end. So what we're looking at is a shuriken, and it has some neat little systems on it. So for one, obviously it's pick-upable and throwable, and of course we're going to be testing it in network sync the entire time in this video, just because that is a core feature of it. So it is a sticky object, and by itself that's not that crazy. It is pretty cool, I suppose. You can actually stick it to players. And if you pick it up, if you grab it off them, you can throw it back at them. Oop, it went right through his head. And it sticks to players. So it works based on the avatar collider, and the colliders on the shuriken are pretty small at the moment. We do have some options for that. So you might pass through this head area because colliders, depending on your avatar of course, are generally in this area. It's a capsule. So we can pick it up and, man, I can't aim this morning. Hit people with it, and then of course they can also remove it from themselves and turn around and hit the other person with it. So you can hit the same person multiple times in a row with the same object if you so want to harass your friends who are AFK, or you can kind of take it off and alternate, or however you choose to do it. It works in any order, in any sequence, in any amount. It's kind of what I'm getting at here. So that's pretty much what it does. It took me a long time to get the functionality working correctly, but not that long to demonstrate how it works and what it does. Anyways, if you like throwing stuff around in worlds, this is a pretty cool addition, and I know it's really fun to just pick up and yeet everything around in worlds, so this is a fun addition. So let's take a quick peek at the back end to see what you can do to customize it a little bit for your own uses. Alright, so how it works right now is we actually have colliders, so this will determine where it sticks on each point. Now I have it toggled off by default, but if you want it to stick to like avatars' heads and stuff, you need to make the collider a little bigger, which is this box collider. Now that works better for hitting players, but if you actually turn this on, it will not work quite as well for objects because it'll look like it's floating. Now if you don't care if it is floating a little bit, you can enable this and it'll work better for players, but if you want it to work better for objects and a little more difficult on players, just disable it. So it's just this button right here, and that's all the configuration you really need to do. Anyways, hope you guys think this is as cool as I do, because it is fun to actually play with in the world.
And that's it. Hopefully this gave you a solid start. Whether you're building your first VRChat world or just looking to add more polish to the one you've already got, these little systems can go a long way toward making your world feel interactive and alive. If you want to try this asset out before dropping it into your own project, I've got a public demo world set up. You can jump in, push buttons, test things out, and see exactly how it works in action. I always try to keep the demo world updated with the latest version, so it's a great place to explore and get ideas. And if this video helped you, or if you're using any of my tools in your world, consider supporting me on Patreon. It helps me carve out more time to make these assets, keep them updated, and put together more tutorials like this one. Even a small pledge goes a long way and means a lot. There's a link to both the demo world and the Patreon in the description below, so feel free to check them out. Thanks again for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.